Those that refuse to do good only do it after death, when their properties go to others. Welcome to this episode, and where we're going to Arabic words and Arabic words explained. Pardon me. We're going to Arabic words explained. We finished with the preface, and this is where we're going now. So when we come across them, or as we come across them, you will not wonder very much what these words mean. Namshi, a comprehensive list of names, places, and topics appears as an index at the end of the book. Full stop. Here, some oft repeated Arabic words occurring in the translation are given with brief explanation. Yes. The first word is Allah. ALLAH, capitals, all in capitals, capital A, capital L, capital L, capital A, capital H. The L's are two, in case I call three times. The proper name of God in Arabic. So you see why I always replace it by God. Allah. You see the proper name of God in Arabic. Good. We go to Hajj. Hajj. The words are all written in capitals. Hajj. The pilgrimage to Mecca, which takes place in the last month of the Islamic calendar. We now go to Iblis. Iblis means Satan. Iblis means, yes. We now go to Iblis. Iblis is Satan, simple. Iblis, Satan. We now go to Islam, literally to submit. Full stop. Then, the religion of all the prophets of God confirmed finally by the mission of the Prophet Muhammad. That's what Islam means. Do I repeat it? Literally, to submit. So we say if somebody's a Muslim, he has submitted to who? To God. Then it follows with the religion of all prophets of God confirmed finally by the mission of the Prophet Muhammad. So all the prophets were Muslims, or they submitted to the will of God. The next word is jinn, Jinn. Like I said, they're all in capital letters. Jinn, invisible beings. Invisible beings constituting a whole race like mankind. Did you know that? Constituting a whole race like mankind. So as the world is full of people, so the world is also full of genes. Wonderful, isn't it? Okay, we go to muhajir. Muhajir, literally the immigrant, or muhajir, if you like. Muhajir, literally the immigrant. One who leaves the hometown to join a Muslim community. Okay, that was in the olden days, during the time of the Prophet. Now it's not there. So muhajir means one who leaves the hometown to join a Muslim community. Okay, maybe there are isolated cases of it. Now we go to Muslim. We did Islam. Now we are going to Muslim. One who professes the faith of Islam or born to a Muslim family. I don't side with that much. People are born to Muslim families and they don't profess the faith of Islam as they should profess. Rather, those who are newcomers, those who convert to Islam, they are rather those who profess the faith of Islam rightly, correctly, faithfully. So Uh, I am nobody, but I think there is something there I don't like. I don't like one who professes the faith of Islam. That's right. That's right. But born to a Muslim family. This is where my problem lies. Born to a Muslim family doesn't really work in this part of our world or in certain parts of the world. They are born to Muslim families and they don't profess the they don't profess the faith as it should be. Like I said before, they arrest a lot of people to the police station, like in my country, Ghana, and you hear Ibrahim AdaM, Muhammad all robbers, armed robbers fighting. So, and yet they were born into Muslim families. So, viewers, I think you will side with me here. Mhm. Okay, now we go to Qibla. Qibla, the Kaaba. Kaaba is spelled capital K-A apostrophe B-A. Kaaba. Qibla, the Kaaba, the direction for the daily prayers of a Muslim. So Muslims around the world all face the Kaaba, and that is their Qibla. Uh, Depending on where you are, it may be the east, it may be west, it may be north, it may be south, depending on where you are. And in case if you are up, it will be down, and if you are down, it will be up, so long as you face the Kaaba. And that's the meaning of Qibla. We go to the word Quran, literally the recital, Quran, the recital, the final revelation given to the Prophet Muhammad in Arabic. In one of my writings, I said Quran comes from the word Ikra. اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق الإنسان من علق اقرأ وربك الأكرم الذي علم بالقلم علم الإنسان ما لم يعلم كلا إن الإنسان ليركع أن رآه استغنى إن إلى ربك رجعا أرأيت الذي ينهى عبدا إذا صلى أرأيت إن كان على الهدى أو أمر بالتقوى أرأيت إن كذب وتولى ألم يعلم بأن الله يرى كلا لن ينتهي لنصفها بالناسية ناسية كذبة هاتية فليدعو ناديه سندعو أزبانية كلا لا تطعه واسجد واقترب. So Ikra, the Quran comes from the word Ikra, proclaim, recite, read, rehearse. It's in one of my videos. Now we go to Ramadan. What does it mean? The fifth month, no, the ninth, rather, the ninth month of the Islamic calendar during which the Muslims fast. That is Ramadan for you. Now we go to Surah, a chapter of the Quran. So Surah simply means a chapter of the Quran. Then we go to Tagut, Taguti, or Tagut. It is spelled T-A-G-G-U-T, Tagut. Literally, a tyrant, oppressor, false god, tempter to error, one who makes you tempter to error. Tagut is applied to any object which is worshipped besides God. That's the meaning of Tagut. We go to Umrah. What is the meaning of Umrah? A minor form of pilgrimage to Makkah. You have your money, and it's at that time for the Hajj, you can travel to Makkah for spiritual purposes, to see there, to satisfy your yearning, to move closer to God. Umrah, a minor form of pilgrimage to Makkah. We go to Ummah, Ummah, Ummah. Literally, a nation. Literally, a nation, but it's usually applied to the Muslim Brotherhood. So Ummah means nation. However, it applies to the Muslim Brotherhood. Mm. Now we go to Yathrib. Many of us don't know the meaning of Yathrib. We don't know what Yathrib means. So let's listen. The name by which Medina was known before the Prophet's migration to that city. So before the Prophet went to the city, it was called Yathrib. It's after he went there that it is called it became Makkah, which the English people say Mecca. There's no word like me. There's nothing like me in Arabic language. It's either a or u or e or yeah. Mm. There's no Mecca. So Yathrib, in short, is Mecca or Makkah, the former name of Makkah. Then we go to Zakat. We mentioned it in the preface. There's no true meaning of the true word for it in English. Zakat, literally to grow, to protest, to grow spiritually, literally to grow, to purify. The third pillar of Islam. It is definite. It is a definite portion of wealth which is given to needy at the turn of the year. Do I repeat that? It is a definite portion of wealth which is given to needy at the turn of the year. That is zakat. Uh, we will go, we will proceed to the next section. And what is it? Uh, the transliteration of Arabic words and names. The transliteration of Arabic words and names. The following table shows the system which I have followed in translating the letters of the Arabic alphabets. Sorry, here I have to show you the table. Though it may be hard to due to the nature of my Quran. It's been this for a long time. So this is the table. This is the table. For those of us, who would like to learn from it. Uh, you will get I. Okay. Just after you've seen it now, in your leisure time, you can look at it. You will get something like S and then I. S is Hamza. Uh, cons- consonantal sound. Const- consonantal sound. That's the I and the S I. Then the third one is actual I. Oh, can I see it? Let me see. Uh, the I's are all the same. There are two types, I and S. They are the first two letters. Consonantal sound. You will see it when you go to your video. Then the second I is long vowel with asterisks. Then we have ba. Uh, how do I describe them? I think I should leave it like that since you have it on your this thing. Then we have ba, ta, ji, ha, and whatnot. Dalun, zalun, raun, zin, sin, shin, swa, dal. You have them. I think I have a book here which could better illustrate it. Let's see if I can get it. Oh, it looks like it's far away. Let me see. Oh my God. Where have I put this thing? No, it's a little far away. Let me see if it's here. Yes, we have the same letters here for the beginners. You can see this is the same thing in the Quran. You have okay. I'll look in the Quran and then call them. Uh, Ba, and that is you call it ba. Then ta, then tha, then jin, then ha, then ha, then da. Let's see if they follow. Yes, then da, then za, then ra, then za, then sin, shin, swad, dwad, twa, za. Za is like B with a dot up. Then we have ayin, gayin follows. Then fa is like a F with a dot up. Then we have kaf, is a dot. Sorry, it's like an E. Sorry, the first one, fa, is like an E with a dot up. Then we have kaf, it's E with two dots up. It's E with two dots up. Then we have ka. I don't know how to describe it. It's like the second half, the lower half of K with an S on top, and that is calf. Then we have lamb. It's like L turned uh, from left to right. It's like an L turned the other way around. Turned 180 degrees, so to speak. Then we have meme. We have meme, and then nu, wa, ha, lam alif. Lam alif is like two L's put together. Then we have hamza and ya. This is the line. We have ya. Then I think that's all. Yeah, I think that's all. And here in the Quran it says short vowels, fatha, kasra, dhamma. Well, viewers, it's difficult to go through them the way I'm doing. Maybe when you're free, you look at this thing. They explained there in the Quran, in the page that I've shown to you. Okay, now we go to what is written under it. One, for the Hamza, you can see it's like a small s. For the Hamza, in brackets. For the Hamza, I have used, for the Hamza, I have used no distinction sign, no distinctive sign, an apostrophe for it, and an inverted apostrophe for the ayin or ayin, or vice versa. I don't know. I should show you the whole page again so you can look downwards. You see what I'm reading. Let me equally show you the next page. Oh, my book is in pieces. Okay, now you can, after reading, you can go through yourself at home. Uh, or vice versa. It's confusing to English readers. Okay, let me take it again. I've used no distinctive sign, an apostrophe for it, and an inverted apostrophe for the ayin, or vice versa. It's confusing to English readers. Full stop. As a moved consonant, it is sufficiently shown in English by the long or short vowel which moves it, e.g., ab, up, or rauf, full stop. Where it is hiatus preceded by fatah. Hiatus is spelled Hiatus, in case I don't call it well. Where it is a hiatus preceded by fatah, I have shown it by a second A with a colon. Thus, Ikra, the cave of Hira. That's Ikra, the cave of Hira. Full stop. In other cases, it has not been possible to show it without using a distinctive sound, a sign, without using a distinctive sign. The name of the holy book is usually written Quran, in capital Q U R, then hyphen, then A N. The A is lengthened, with the sign of lengthening up there. But but I prefer to write Quran. I don't know what the difference is, but I prefer to write Quran. I think it's the same thing. I prefer to write Quran. I don't know what meaning it makes to me. Okay. The name of the holy book is usually written Quran, semicolon. But I prefer to write Quran with the same spelling. Okay, let's go on. However, a few words like juice have an apostrophe indicating Hamza. Then two, the final H preceded by the short A is scarcely pronounced, and I've left it out. Hence, Surah, Fatiha, Hijrah, etc., where the Arabic spelling would require Surah, Fatiha, Hijrah, etc. Okay, viewers, I'm reading what I'm seeing, so maybe you can go through it later. Then three, in internationalized words, and names, I have used the spelling ordinarily current in English, e.g., Molvi, Urdu. Mulvi is spelled M-A-U, capital M-A-U-L-V-I, Mulvi. Then Urdu, capital U-R-D-U. Then Islam, Israel, Abraham, Jacob. Here, Jacob, come on. Here, the boundary is thin and rather ill-defined. Thin and rather ill-defined. And possibly by practice, and possibly my practice and that of my proofreaders have not been absolutely uniform. But in place of Mecca, full stop, but in place of Mecca and Medina, the more accurate form of Makkah and Medina is adopted. Mm, Uh, is adopted. Full stop. Then there is under it, where it is really pronounced long, hence kalaknakum. Where it is really pronounced long, hence halaknakum. But halakna insana. Halaknakum, but halakna al insana. You see, one is pronounced halaknakum, but halakna al insana. Abu Sufyan, lengthened, but Abdul Qasim. Abu Sufyan, so no, Abu Sufyan, both lengthened. Abu Sufyan. Then, but Abul Qasim, there's difference. Abu Sufyan. Abu Sufyan. But uh, get it? Abu Sufyan, but Abdul Qasim. Finar, but Fihi. Finar, but Fihi. Finar, but Fihi. Uh, then some names, e.g., Ishmael, Hagar, etc., have acquired a contemptuous association in their European forms, while the persons they represent as sacred personages held in great honor in Islam. I have therefore avoided the European forms and used the Arabic form Ishmael, Hagar, etc. Oh, sorry, Ishmael, Hajar, or Hajar, etc. So instead of Ishmael, he uses Ishmael. Instead of Ishmael, he uses Ismail. And instead of Hagar, he uses Hajar. And I don't know if we should stop it. Okay, let's continue. We go to the next part, average abbreviations used. Hmm? Let me show you. Abbreviations used. I don't know if that's it. Abbreviations used. Then the next side is the starting of contents. Pardon me, viewers. Then here's abbreviations used. All right. Abbreviations used. A equals ayah. In other words, verse. Mm. A equals ayat. AYAH. Into brackets, verse. Mm. And of course, ayat means sign. And that's what I've been using in my videos. Then we have AD. AD equals Anno Domini. Equals year of the Christian calendar. I think that's Roman. Mm. Anno Domini. If I'm wrong, please pardon me. Mm. Then we have AH. AH means Anno Hejri equals year of the Hijrah. Anno Hijri equals year of the Hijrah. Then we have capital B, small k equals book. Then we have CF. CF is compare. We've been doing it. Mm. In the notes, it says CF, and I read it as compare. So CF means equals compare. CF means compare. Then we have D. Mm. Date of death of an author. Date of death of an author to show the age in which he lived. That's represented by D. Then we have Deut, Deut, and the book of Deuteronomy in the Old Testament. Then we have capital E dot, capital B dot, Encyclopedia, Encyclopedia Britannica. Capital E dot, capital E, capital B dot. So whenever we find it in this book, it means Encyclopedia Britannica. A very important book. And what's there? 14th edition. 14th edition to be specific. Then we have EG, small small e dot, and small g dot. And what does it mean? The book, oh no, exempli gratia. For example, EG means exempli gratia. Also, I believe it's Latin. I believe that too is Latin, like EB. No, like dudes, or what is it? So anyway, EG is exempli gratia. Here in the book, it is EG equals exempli gratia equals for example. Beautiful. Then we have EXOD, capital EXOD, the book of Exodus, comma, Old Testament. Then we have GEN, the book of Genesis, Old Testament. Then we have H, year of the Hijrah. We have H, year of the Hijrah. So AH means Anno Hijri, year of the Hijrah. Anno Hijri equals year of the Hijrah. Then we have H, it's also it's also year of the Hijrah. So the A makes the difference. A is Anno. Then we have HGS. AGS equals Hafiz Ghulam Suwas translation. Hafiz Ghulam Sawa's translation of the Quran. HGS, all in capital letters. Hafiz Ghulam Sawa's translation of the Quran. Then we have IE. IE equals it est. It est. That is. IE equals it est. Small I, small d, then separated. Then EST. That is. I believe it's also Latin. Then we have JO. We have Josh. JOSH. Capital J, of course. Equals Book of Joshua. Old Testament. Then we have Matt, Matt, Gospel of St. Matthew, New Testament. Then we have MMA, all in capitals. MMA, capital M, capital M, capital M, capital M, capital E. M, yes. Molvi Muhammad Ali's translation of the Quran. Molvi Muhammad Ali's translation of the Quran. So you see, the translation of the Quran is not restricted to this book. Mm. Then we have MP. It's not member of parliament, oh. Capital M, capital P. Mr. M Pickles. Mr. M Pickles, the meaning of the glorious Quran. That's his book. M Pickle. M Pictol is a name. Uh, and we are dealing with his book, the book titled "The Meaning of the Glorious Quran," and that is represented by MP, not member of parliament. Again, then we have N. N equals note, NOTE. Then we have num, capital NUM, equals the number. Equals the book of Numbers, Old Testament. So when we come across NUM, it means the book of Numbers, Old Testament. Then we have P equals page. Then PP, pages. Then we have Q, Quran equals Quran. Then we have XS25, XX25, Quran Surah 20, verse 25. That's where my problem is the Roman numerals. When it gets beyond the XSS and goes to I and V and whatnot. So when we mention, this Quran mentions XX25, it only means Quran Surah 20, XS meaning 20. Then 25 meaning verse 25, sign 25, ayah 25. Then we have REV, capital REV, equals Revelation of St. John, New Testament. REV equals Revelation of St. John, New Testament. Then we have capital S equals Surah. Then we have small v equals verse. Then we have VV, verses. Then we have V's, small v, small I, small z equals Verdilicet equals namely. So VIV is Videlicet. Videlicet equals namely. And that's all for the abbreviations used in this Quran. I think we stop here. When we come back, we shall go to the contents. The contents. I don't know if it's really necessary, or we go straight to the contents and then read what is there before. There are many. Anyway, I think we should do it. Let's put business aside and do it before getting to the real contents. There are many. It covers a number of pages. You imagine 114 surahs. Okay, we will do it when we come back in our next video, or we'll at least start it. We'll start it, the contents, when we come back in our next episode. In our next episode. All right. Thank you very much. Till we meet to read or to start the contents. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Au revoir. May God be with you all.